Alright, so we are in Google Drive. So let's make a new document. So over here on the left hand side, big red button that says new. I'm going to press it. And I've got a number of options. I can make a new folder. And let's do that first. I'm going to make a new folder. I'm going to call it US History. Oh, US History. I'll create that folder. And then when I go into My Drive, if I click the little triangle there, I can see all the folders I've made. So I'll go inside of US History, and there's nothing there. So I'm going to put a document there. I'm going to make a new document, and it's going to show up in the folder where I started. This gets a little confusing sometimes. So if I'm just in My Drive, it'll put it right here next to US History, or I can put it in US History. So I'm going to go to New, and these are all the different file types you can make right here in Google, and there's many more we can add in also. I'll show you. So Google Docs is a simple word processing program, which is going to be sort of your bread and butter. You'll use that more than anything else. Google Sheets, if you use spreadsheets, this is your place. Google Slides, if you do lots of PowerPoint presentations, you may want to check this out. Forms we'll discuss, drawings we'll discuss, and you can even add points to maps and share those with people too. But I'm going to start here with a simple doc. So I'll click. It opens a new tab up here. And we have an untitled document. So I'm going to call this US History Homework. I'm just making something up right now. Number 1. And if down here, I'll hit enter a couple times, you can see all of the old familiar word processing tools and buttons here. I can choose whatever font I want, and these are the ones available right now, and there's a way to add more fonts. You can check that out yourselves. The size of the font, and I can even type in the size if the number I want isn't quite there. If I want to, I'll highlight this whole thing. I can make it bold, I can make it italic, I can underline it, undo all those. I can change the color of the font, make it red. Let's change that back to black. I can highlight it. Hit the little highlight button here and then highlight. Now it's highlighted. Again, anything you can do in the word processor that you've used in the past, you can do here. And you're going to want to experiment with that, and we'll show you some other things you can do, but these are kind of the basics. I can center it, clear the formatting. Again, plenty to do. Now, you'll notice right now it's called Untitled Document. So I'm going to click on this to rename it. And what it does is, if I've already typed something up at the top, if I have a title, it'll go and title it that. But if I don't want to title it that, I can change it to whatever I want. But I won't right now. So that's it for that. And the super important part of all of this, if you'll notice, there is no save button on here anywhere. So what Google does is it saves things every few seconds automatically. And your last edit was seconds ago, and all changes have been saved in Drive. There is no save button to hit. So if I go and I close this out without hitting save, oh, here I am now in my US History folder, and look at this. I've got my first document. I'll click that guy, and hey, there's everything here because it was saved right there. We'll do more next time.